Good morning, students. The topic which we are going to start today is velocity time graph. Now, the term is velocity time graph. Okay, so the velocity, when we are talking about velocity, it is what a vector quantity. It is considering both magnitude and the direction. Okay, if it's considering both magnitude and direction, so we are having here positive velocity and negative velocity. Now, how positive velocity and negative velocity? That is, this is the initial point. It is moving in certain direction away from this initial point. Okay, fine. So that is what a positive velocity. But when it is, this is the initial point 0 and it's coming at the point 5. Now if from 0 it is moving towards the opposite direction, fine, then it is in opposite direction. So what we are having that it is moving towards the initial position. It is moving towards the initial position. So that is what a negative velocity. Fine. अगर उसकी पहले 2 मीटर पर सेकेंड है तो 2 मीटर से 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड आ रही है. इट्स मूविंग what towards the negative side. It's from 1, it's coming to the 5 meter per second. It is moving towards the it is moving towards the positive side. So that's also given in your book also, that since velocity is a vector quantity, the positive velocity means the body is moving in a certain direction away from its initial position, and the negative velocity means that the body is moving in the opposite direction towards the initial position. Away from initial position, positive velocity, moving towards the initial position, negative velocity. So now what we are having, very interesting thing in velocity time graph, that we can calculate both the things in velocity time graph, that is the displacement of the body and the acceleration of the body. So what we are having here in velocity time graph, see beta, velocity, I am writing it like this, in this way. This is the way to remember it for doing the numericals and the questions and acceleration. Okay, displacement graph to velocity graph, when we have done with the help of slope, we are getting what? Velocity. Similarly, velocity graph, you will get acceleration by finding out the slope. From velocity graph, we find out displacement by finding out the area under the curve, area under the enclosed figure, area. And again, from acceleration graph to velocity, what we have to do? Area. We have to find out the area. This is the gist of these graphs. Fine. If you remember this, you can do any numerical in it. So please take care of this thing, that from velocity graph, when you find out slope, you will get acceleration, and when you find out the enclosed area, you will get the displacement. So in your book also it is written, from the velocity time graph we can determine the displacement of the body in certain time interval, and the acceleration, how that we will do. So the next, now we are going to start with determination of displacement from the velocity time graph. Now a figure is given in your book. I am not going to draw this figure, just view this carefully. This is the figure. See how many, take out your notebooks and draw this figure beta. Take out your notebooks and draw this figure. First of all, you are having one triangle, then one trapezium, and then again one trapezium. In this graph, all of you can see that we are having, this is what? A positive one, moving towards the negative coordinates, a negative one, and again moving towards the positive coordinates, a positive one. So we mark these positions as A, B, C, D, E, G, H and I. So this is what we are having, this figure. Okay, here we are having velocity and here we are having what? Time. Now what they are saying in this graph, Now what they are saying in this graph, the area enclosed above the time axis represent the positive displacement. This ABC, okay, and FGHI, they are above, fine. So that's why they are showing the positive displacement, that is the distance traveled away from the starting point. Whereas the area enclosed below the time axis, the CDEF, this is representing what, the negative displacement, that is the distance traveled towards the starting point. So now how we will find out, beta? Now I told you one thing, that when we are having a velocity time graph, from the velocity time graph we will find out the area covered. Why? To find out the displacement. Area under the curve will give you displacement. I am repeating it again. Area under the curve will give you displacement. Now for the first triangle, see in your book it is. Now from the first triangle, if I am talking about ABC, you know how to find out area of triangle, that is half into base into height. You will get it. You know how to find out the area of trapezium, this is half into sum of parallel sides into height. You just have to use its coordinates. See, in first triangle the height is how much, that is 5 meter per second, and base is how much, 4 seconds. So just multiply it, you will get the answer. In the similar way we will find out both the area of trapeziums also. Now the question is there is any difference between displacement and distance in this graph? देखो बेटा, when you are talking about distance, we are not considering the direction. When we are not considering the direction, then area of triangle 1, then area of trapezium CDEF, and area of trapezium FGHI. We simply add all the areas and we will get what? Distance. Okay. So what values we are having here? That is 10 meter, 20 meter and 15 meter. Simply add all these, what we will get? We will get 45 meter. So the distance is 45 meter. But when we are talking about the displacement, so the negative velocity of the side CDEF, so we will add the area of triangle ABC and area of triangle FGHI, and we subtract the area of trapezium CDEF. When you subtract its area, what you will get? You will get the displacement. And what will be the displacement then? That is 10 plus 15, how much it becomes? 25, and 25 minus 20. So that is 5 meter. That is what is written in this diagram, in this you can say the calculation part, the paragraph they have given. One thing you have to just consider, that when you are talking about area of trapezium or any area, when we are talking about velocity time graph, area enclosed will give you displacement. Okay, area enclosed will give you displacement. I hope you know how to find out area of trapezium. That is half into sum of parallel sides into height. Fine. So what is the sum of parallel sides? This is what the parallel sides D, that is 8 minus 5, 1, 3 will be there. And this CF, what it will give? This CF is how much? Yes, that is what, 5. So simply 5 plus 3 into the height we are taking 5. So that is about distance and the displacement part. Next we are continuing in the next video.